Hey, you may have seen our first episode on survival in the wilderness. What we're going to do in this episode number 2 is we're going to build a fire from scratch. And Derek wants me to be the primary builder, right?
The guinea pig.
Guinea pig? Wait a minute. It's not guinea pig, it's guinea goose. So we're going to be the guinea goose. Okay, what's the first thing we got to do?
Let's go harvest a bow.
Harvest. Yeah. Why do we call it harvest?
Harvest is just, going and you're just like you're harvesting corn. You're going to go and
gather?
And gather just different materials and end up with a full fire set, and we'll see if Goose can make a fire.
All right, so we're going to go out and gather some fire building materials. What's it called?
Fire building materials?
Uh-huh.
It's a fire set.
Fire set.
Fire set. Last episode we had a fire set. We busted a fire set, Rock. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we got this fire going. So.
Well, we want to be politically correct, right? It's a fire set.
It's a fire set.
That's what we're going to build. Here we go.
Look around different trees, just looking for a bow. Just looking for something with a.
Oh, here's cactus. Remember we were looking for cactus?
That sure is. Maybe.
Is this prickly pear?
That's prickly pear.
And so a little later in our show, we're going to show you how to prepare a little prickly pear.
Delicious.
Delicious, right, Derek?
That's right. We're going to survive on prickly pear today.
Okay, so in the meantime, we're still looking for a good bow.
Good bow. Let's I'm going to get one off a juniper branch. Oh, one of these right here. Well, this will work right here, Goose. So,
okay, so what makes this a good...
we're stranded.
Okay.
And all we got is our boots.
Yeah.
But we got my Leatherman, which is more important than anything else, right?
All righty. And
all
so,
right.
what is making this a good bow?
When you're using a juniper branch, you want to go a little bit thicker than you would with tamarisk or another strong wood because it's got flex. I like my bows a little bit straight. It does have a little bend to it, and I always look for something with a break like that, like we said in the last episode. Because it just makes it a little easier to tie a string on it.
Beautiful, little fork in the road.
Yeah. So whenever you're cutting a bow, a good thing to remember is you want to start. I'm going to cut this section right here, but I want to start at the top because if I cut down here, then I have to hold this on the ground and try to cut that. So it's easy to start at the top, Goose.
Gotcha.
Another good trick.
Now, what I'm wondering, Derek, while you're cutting the bow, what happens if a guy's unprepared and he does not have a Leatherman? He doesn't have a tool at all.
A tool, then you just have to find them. And what you can use on bows, what works a lot or works well, and we do this sometimes in the wilderness, is you can just find a branch or a dead one that's already on the ground.
Oh.
And you can kind of break it and shape it into a bow.
Okay.
And then you just need to find you some chert or some flint.
Oh, kind of like this if it was bigger? If it was a bigger...
Yeah, just like that, except for way different.
Way different.
Yeah, way different, bigger.
Same thing, only different.
Only way different.
Okay, gotcha. Trust Bryce.
Don't trust me. I don't even have a Leatherman on me, Goose.
I can believe that.
And that's a good Leatherman. Look at the way that thing cuts.
Yeah.
Now, Derek, here's another thing that just came to my mind.
Let's see your arm, Goose. See how long your arm is.
Arm?
You want it a little bit longer than your arm.
Oh, a little bit longer.
Wow.
Okay.
About your arm length. About right there will be good.
Okay, while you're cutting.
Okay.
And our viewers are probably wondering this too. You're out in the wilderness, and Mother Nature calls.
Yeah.
Especially number 2.
Oh.
What do?
Well, you gotta go?
I don't have to go, but I'm just thinking of those who do. What do they do?
Well, just in case you need to go later, just grab some of this juniper bark right there. And
you got to be kidding me.
no, it works, but
you're going to use that for TP?
It's uncomfortable, but once you get calloused up, it's not so bad.
Holy smoke. Now, what about privacy? You got co-ed, you got girls out there.
Well, we call it busting a 50 or busting 100, and 50 means you got to go 50 yards away.
Oh.
And busting 100 means you got to go 100 yards away. So,
oh, wow.
And we're in the wilderness, so once you get out of sight, you're good, but you might, a bear might see you or something.
Oh, busting 50 or busting a 100? I thought that police talk.
No, that's wilderness therapy.
Wilderness therapy talk.
All right,
All
so
right.
put that in your pocket in case you need it.
Okay, Bryce, you might need this, buddy.
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, yeah. I just try to think of questions that the viewers are probably thinking they'd like to ask you.
Yeah.
And that's got to be a question, right?
Yeah, everybody wants to know that.
Bathroom
you know.
duties.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the truth is, though, we do take a certain amount of toilet paper, but often we run out and we do have to find other means. It is a reality, so. All right, this will work.
All right, now, you're shedding the bark. Can we use the bark for tinder?
We can. We'll pick up a lot of this stuff we're pulling down, and then this will help us.
And so what I was going to use for TP, we can use for tinder.
Right.
All right.
Right. All right, so we got a bow for Goose. Let's go see if we can find us a fireboard and a spindle now.
And a spindle.
And a spindle.
All right, here we go. Can you believe the view up here, Bryce? Up Diamond Fork Canyon, Spanish Fork Canyon. People think you got to go clear down to Moab and down to Arches and that to see this scenic view. This is right in our own backyard, people. Look at this, Derek. Is that something else?
That is.
Now, right here we got a little sagebrush, folks. What are we going to do with the sagebrush,
We're
Derek?
going to make a spindle and a fireboard if we can. So you're just going to look for a spindle. You just want to find a good straight piece.
Okay.
You know, something like that. And then we're gonna cut that off and carve it into a spindle. And then for a fireboard, you want to find something a little thicker, usually right down here at the bottom.
Okay.
Something like that. So we're gonna need to cut that off, Goose, maybe.
Okay.
And maybe try that one for a spindle or this one here. All right.
Okay.
Want to do some cutting?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, where's your Leatherman?
Wait a minute, you guys thought I came unprepared, didn't you? Now look at this, it's not as big as your Leatherman.
What are you, a keychain?
I borrowed this from my grandson, Brock. He's a scout. Now we're gonna pull this baby out. Now what do you think?
I think that's cute.
Cute. So you don't think this is gonna get the job done?
I think you could probably survive in your backyard with that.
Oh, my backyard. Okay, I gotta get a knife out. Here's a saw
That is a saw.
right there.
All right.
What do you think?
Let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try. Now, which one do you want me to do?
Let's cut this one right here. Just start right up here, cut this top part,
Okay.
and then cut here first. So start right there.
All right.
All right.
Let me get some leverage.
Now don't cut yourself.
Okay, I won't.
You want to tell folks we'll be right back?
Wow. I think maybe Derek.
All right, Goose is harvesting a fire set here, working on a spindle, and we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. All right, we're back, and Goose is still harvesting here with his knife, and we've had 2 minutes. You got it done there yet, Goose?
Not quite yet, bud. I think we're right here, just ready to break through the bark on the other side. There we go. Now, it's not the same as your tool, but if this is all I had,
Yeah,
it would have to do, right?
it would have to do.
Okay.
I think you could actually make it work.
Boy, I need a little help, Derek.
All right.
It goes to show you that it does, the tool you have makes a big difference.
Can help a lot.
Oh, nice. Look how much quicker that is, folks. All righty. Look at that.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
All right. We got us a spindle.
There
We're
you
gonna
go.
make that into a spindle. Let's get us a fireboard. And be careful, because we don't want Goose Goes to the Hospital episode.
That's right. So where we're going to get a fireboard?
We're gonna get a fireboard right here. We're gonna cut that, and it's gonna take us a minute. So be patient, and we'll harvest this fireboard. All right. So we got our spindle. We got our bow. We got our fireboard. We just need to make sure we have us a nest. So you're just gonna look for, this is kind of stringy here.
All right.
You can rip you off a long piece like this. Something like that'll work.
Hey, Goose, let's have you pull some bark off.
You don't think I can do it?
I don't think so.
Watch this. Okay, here's a good looking piece right here. We're gonna reach up as high as we can, right, Derek?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna try to pull this baby all the way off together.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's looking
beautiful,
good.
beautiful.
Looking good.
Right here, Bryce.
That was pretty good.
Okay, and now
Let's make a nest.
we got to make a nest.
All right, so just take your, let's see your hand.
Okay.
Okay, just like a bird nest. That's kind of falling apart right there. So just take it right there and start wrapping that end right around your fingers.
Oh, around my finger.
Right around your fingers.
Like this?
Either way.
Let's go this way.
Okay, wrap it right around. Try not to bust it.
Okay.
All right, just keep wrapping it around like that. Okay.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. You didn't think the goose could build a nest?
Then that's a goose nest.
That's
too.
that's a lot closer to a goose nest.
That is, and then we tighten it up, maybe push it in on itself a little bit.
Excellent. Now we need to find a top
we can get
socket.
Nice nest made, and that'll work. We'll be able to make good out of that.
All right, a
Yeah.
top socket?
Yeah, just a rock. We could rock that you can carve in.
Okay, well, let's see.
You know, something fits nice in your palm.
Oh, that doesn't. That doesn't. Or that one. Ooh, that's a palm one. Ooh, right there.
That looks
Nice
good.
find, Goldilocks.
Okay.
That looks good. And you're just gonna wanna, you know, why use my Leatherman again? You could use chert or flint for this. Yeah, that's what the kids use out there, but since I have my Leatherman, we're not gonna waste time.
Now you got to be careful not to slip off and gouge yourself,
You do. You don't want to get hurt doing this.
because if you sever an artery and you're alone,
Well, then you got to do a tourniquet.
tourniquet, and that's a whole nother show.
That's a whole other show,
Yeah.
right? All right. Let's go make a fire.
Let's do it. What do we got now, Derek?
We're gonna get some real fine tinder to put in our nest so that we can have a really good chance once we get an ember that it'll take. So this is the best stuff right here.
Oh.
Find anything even little or smaller than that. Just this kind of stuff hanging off here. Grab that,
Okay.
you know, and get a big handful of it.
All right.
About like that. That's enough. Okay, Goose. You got some?
I got some.
All right, now roll it up in a ball like this, okay? And then we're just gonna work it. And a lot of times you can do this right over the nest.
Oh.
So all that stuff,
The little shavings?
the little shavings go right in there. And that's what we're gonna put in our nest right there.
Right
Look
there.
at that, that's
Ooh,
pretty, isn't it?
That is
That's
pretty.
gonna help us catch an ember and blow into flame, so.
I mean, it's not as pretty as a Big Mac.
No, we'll have one of those later, so. After our prickly pear.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go put it in the nest and get a fire going.
Here we go. And then mine. You want mine?
Yeah, put some of yours in there, Goose.
Okay.
All right.
Now, when a goose lines its nest, it wants to get some of that fine down to make the nest more comfortable.
You gonna sit in it?
Not for comfort. Okay, we're gonna finish up our set here, and we'll be ready to go. Just finish up our spindle and our fireboard, and we're gonna need a shoelace to finish with the bow. So, can we take one of your shoelaces?
Well, what if it breaks?
Well, we'll just use the other one,
And if it breaks?
and we'll use Bryce's.
All right. Okay.
You better get this right the first time, buddy.
All right.
So you're finishing up that by carving it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
How you get a lot of bark off of there is what you have to do.
Yeah, just, you know, make the shape of a spindle real quick. And
All right.
while you're doing that, I'll finish this spindle.
Okay. I've got it. I've got my shoelace, guys.
All right, just gonna finish up the set here, Goose. We'll be ready to go. Will you go find some kindling so once we get the fire going, we can build it up?
Okay, so out in the wilderness with your co-ed class, do you send the guys or the girls to get kindling?
We'll send them both, but everybody has to stay inside.
So you believe in Title IX?
What's Title IX?
Title IX is where equal rights for the women.
Of course.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the women are going to go out and pick up kindling.
They are.
All right. Does this make good kindling?
That'll work.
All right.
A little big.
Smaller.
Oh, a little smaller.
Well,
Okay.
bring that too, but
All right. A little smaller. There we go. Little kindling here. Nice.
Here a kindle, there a kindle.
Everywhere a kindle. Derek, what are you working on now?
just finishing up the fireboard. Been doing a little work on it so that you can have a chance. I'm making a trench here to catch the punk and what's going to be the ember. So you can also do a Pac-Man, which means it would fall right out on the ground, but I prefer to use the trench, and then that way you don't have to catch it. You got the ember right in your board. You put it right in your nest.
That's kind of an interesting term, you know. You used the word punk again.
Yeah,
Punk.
there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're just about ready for you to go.
All righty.
Let's take your shoelace. Take your shoelace here. I'm just gonna do just an overhand knot with a loop there. Just like that. All right, you got your bow.
Got my
You got it
bow.
all ready to go.
Looks like it. I hope.
I think that's ready to go. Get that on there.
I can see why you look for a fork in the road.
That makes it easy, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
a Spanish fork in
Save
the
you some-
road. Okay.
All right, now we're just gonna do a half hitch here. Make a cross like that.
Gotcha.
And then you're just gonna take it, go underneath that cross, and we're done. That's simple. There we go. And then, I don't like having this extra, so we're gonna get rid of that.
Now, are we going to
Catch it.
have more success the tighter the shoestring?
You want it just the right tightness. Too tight, it's hard to get the spindle in, and a little too loose, the thing won't spin. So we'll just play with it. You want it pretty snug.
Snug.
Yep.
Okay.
Put your left foot on that board.
Left foot on that board.
Yeah. Up, bring it up a little bit.
Bring it up a little bit.
My way.
Up a little bit.
Right there.
Okay.
That's looking good.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna help you a little
All
just to
right.
get going.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna put that in there. All right. Now move that knee back in line, right in line with this one. So
Oh,
just
wow.
move it that way a little
Boy,
bit.
wow.
You just kind of
Boy,
position,
that's going to take some flexibility.
position your body.
Left knee red.
Okay. Now grab that, the back of the bow with your hand there.
Gotcha.
We'll get this right on there now. Grab that. Put your hand right on that.
Okay.
Okay. Now don't push down too hard.
All right.
And put this on the other side of your knee. Bring your knee in. Nope. This
Oh,
way.
okay.
Like
That way.
Yep. Now kind of lock your elbow in.
All right.
Lock your elbow in. Okay. Now with me, I'm gonna help you. We're just gonna start nice and easy. Okay.
Okay.
Just slow bow strokes. Don't push down too hard. Okay. Nice and easy. Long bow stroke.
Long. Okay, like playing the violin.
Yep. Long bow strokes, okay? Let's just nice and easy. Just remember to breathe, and
Breathe.
we'll just go like this. And the longer we go, the better chance we have of getting an ember, okay?
Okay. Ooh,
That's looking good.
that is looking good.
You smell that?
I can smell that. Oh, I thought, oh, ow,
We'll have to.
ow,
Sore knee and
ow,
sore shin.
ow, ow.
Why is he carving off the end, Goose?
Why are you carving off the end?
I'm carving off the end because once it gets black like that and starts to shine,
Uh-huh.
you lose friction. You know, it smooths out with the fireboard, and it matches up, and it'll start to squeak.
All right.
And you lose friction. So I'll carve some of this off, flatten the top out a little bit, and that'll help us get the friction we want down here to build the punk and get an ember.
Oh, you know, a minute ago when you said, "Can I smell that?"
Yeah.
I thought you meant Bryce.
Goose, he was talking about the smoke.
Oh.
Besides that, I was downwind from you.
Okay.
Grab that. You know what to do.
Okay, right there.
Fancy watch for the wilderness is there.
Okay.
Is this really your first time, Goose?
Yes. This
You
is
look like you've been doing this all your life.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Long bow strokes, and just try to hold that steady.
I'm gonna hold this baby steady.
Right in place.
That's kind of,
Oh, so when you're pulling back, it's kind of natural to want to come up,
okay.
you know? So your bow goes like this, and that'll pull it off the end of the spindle.
So I've got to stay straight.
Keep it about 3 inches off the ground, but it's got to stay 3 inches off the ground when you pull back here.
All right.
Okay?
It's kind of like shooting free throws in basketball.
Mhm.
You got to keep that elbow in and have a nice gooseneck follow through on your wrist.
That's right.
So we're same thing here. Good mechanics.
Good mechanics. Saves time and energy.
Oh.
Whoop. Oh, whoop. Oop. Okay, go. Go. You got it. Help me out. There we go, Goose. We got one. All right, look at that. We got
That's a beauty.
all on the ground there, Goose. Let's get it up off the ground there.
Wow. Holy smoke.
That's the right word.
I wouldn't want to be smoking cigarettes, Bryce. That wouldn't be good for my asthma.
I think you cured everybody of smoking for the rest of their lives.
Wow.
All right, look at that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're just
A little
smoking
there.
in there.
We're just gonna see now. That should be good. Now we got our nest. We're gonna let that grow
Okay.
a little bit. Okay. And here's your nest, Goose. Okay. I want you to hold this like you're holding that Big Mac that you want to go get later.
Oh, the Big
okay?
Mac. All right.
Just like you're holding a Big Mac, like this.
Okay.
See, like that? You take it from me, just like that.
All right.
Okay. Now, give a little space there. Okay. I'm gonna help you put that ember in there, and then when that ember falls in there, I want you to kind of squeeze on top of it and blow. Okay.
Squeeze and blow.
Okay, let me get that in there. Okay. All right, I'll squeeze that, tilt it up just like you're gonna take a bite of it. Not too much, though. You
Okay.
want it to get some air. Now blow right on that. Tilt it up like this. Let's go ahead and stand up. We can stand up now. It's safe. There you go.
All right, should we put some real air on there now?
Long, full breath.
Ooh. Wow. Boy, you got to be careful on that.
Yep.
There you go.
Goose, you want to stand up and go just like this.
Okay.
Kind of tilt it. So you got it just like this. Above your head, blow right into that thing. Long, full breaths. Not just long, you don't have to blow real hard yet, just long and steady on it. Right on that, when you hear that red and that burn, that's good. You hear that? That's what you want to hear. Okay, you can start to blow a little harder now. Yeah, give it a couple of hard breaths and you about got to have fire right there, Goose. I want to hear that roaring noise, that little, right on that red stuff. Find that red spot.
Ooh. Wow.
Look at that.
You have made fire!
Yeah, baby.
I'll run around with it a little bit. You made fire.
Yeah.
Dance around with that.
All right. Look at the look on my face, Bryce. That's the first fire I've ever made from scratch. I'm a happy goose. Thanks.
Let's put it down there and let's put some kindling on it. Really make that baby roar.
Okay.
All right, put it right on there. Just like we did in the last episode, right?
Oh, okay.
You know how to do it. We got our kindling.
We got to
Still
start with the
left
little
over.
stuff,
Just
right?
the little stuff. Just throw it right on there. If you want to tilt this a little, that'll help so you can blow right into it.
All righty.
And yeah, it's gonna last for a while, so you just put some little stuff on there. Yep, blow on it real good now. A few blows. One for me, one for Goose.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that. The best way to prepare cactus is just pick the cactus, throw it on the fire, let it burn all the little ones off, and if you have any big ones, after it's done cooking, you can just pull them off with your knife, but it's the little ones that get you. Just throw them on there and let all those things burn off there.
All the spines?
All the spines. See how they're burning off right now?
Uh-huh.
They just burn right off there. Hey Goose, we got a cactus ready. You ready?
Where is he?
Goose.
Goose, where are you, buddy?
You ready to come eat this cactus?
You're not afraid of a little cat? There he is.
I'm not afraid to eat a little cactus, guys, but
All
we're
right.
going to make a deal with Derek. Hey, if you take a bite of the prickly pear cactus and you're still standing after an hour, then the
Sure.
goose will take his bite.
All right.
Is that a deal?
Sounds like a deal.
Now, what does it taste like? Chicken?
Cactus is pretty bland.
Pretty bland.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. It's time to let our hair down. Oh.
Goose wants me to take my hair down.
Yeah, and it's time for me to put my do-rag on because I don't have that much hair.
Thanks for having me on the show.
You bet. So, what do you want me to do?
You want to come help me load up the truck?
The truck?
Yeah, that's
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Long hike.
Yeah, this is my truck.
And you notice, guys, it's a Ford Focus. Not a Chevy, a Ford. Beautiful. Good taste, man. You know how we close our show. Hey, have a great day. Look at this, Derek. Look. Look at this. Beautiful, man. Hey, remember, we love you. We truly do. And that goes for Derek Daly. Thanks. Appreciate you. And you too, Bryce. Hey, we'll see you on our next show. Have a nice day.